time to jump back into some hardcore. I've got a crazy busy day today. It hasn't even started yet. This is not the busy part of the day. The busy part of the day happens later on. And yeah, new Let's Play that's gonna have to start. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to start. But yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Bro, how you so handsome? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I can accept that as a compliment, to be honest. Welcome in. Your base look cozy. It does look cozy. Except for this. This is kind of bugging me. It's been there for a while, and like, no, I'm surprised nobody has like said, Chosen, why do you have just a random thing there? Nobody's said a word to me about it. It's just been there, and I'm just like, huh, nobody cares, I guess. Oh well. I do have some fence over here. I want to get another piece of fence and just put it on. It does look kind of goofy. But anyways, last time we streamed this, we worked on this roof. It is a jumbled mess. It is slowly changing to the green that I want it to be. For the most part, I want it to be green. There's still a lot more copper that I want to put into this roof. And we just kind of like cobbled it together, but it still turned out kind of all right. Believe it or not. I literally just threw all kinds of random blocks at it, and it, like I said, it still turned out okay. Which I was kind of surprised by. And today we're working on the inside. So we're gonna be working on this today. Yes. And figuring out exactly what I'm gonna do with this. I may leave the floor. I was thinking about dropping the floor down one more. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways. Somebody earlier mentioned the shirt that I'm wearing, the Twitch shirt. I wish I could get more of these. They, I think they discontinued making these specific shirts. These were really cool looking. So I have like 5 of them that I bought whenever there was like a Twitch stream. Like if you were a Prime member, you got a discount on them. And so they were like less than $9 a piece. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to nab those up. So I got a few of them, and they just don't exist anymore. I love these shirts. They feel so good too. They're like 50-50. So 50% cotton and 50% whatever the other stuff is. The synthetic stuff. Bills that doesn't have kids? No. Yeah, if I didn't have kids, I'd probably life would be a little bit different. Definitely. But I don't know if I'd be doing this for a living if that was the case. My whole life would be entirely different. I don't think I'd want to change. Alright, let's break that. A lot of this needs to be covered up. That's what I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that on the inside, chat. Unless I just take this whole thing underground. It's possible. How far down is this? Not very far. What if this is a prison? You guys have been right all along, and like, it just looks nice from the top. What can I do with this? Actually, I'm going to try some stuff. I'm going to try this. What would this look like? With the wood extended down. What are the ages? Ages are 2, 5, 7. At least it's gonna be. Abigail's gonna be 3 this year. Yeah, do you really expect the bot to not get rid of the link automatically? Yeah, that's what it does. The bot removes the link automatically. It just purges that, and it unfortunately purges all chat. That's the only way. By the way, I'm placing this all down like this so I can get an idea of how big this is. And then, of course, we'll change the way it looks. So with this in mind, like this is our like the entrance. We walk to this part. This is probably going to have an entranceway like this, which starts the stairwell going up. Now over here, I'm probably going to block this off. Favorite number? What is it? Don't really have a favorite number. Never really had to think about that. I have a favorite color. This needs to go like that. Now for this, another section that's going to be blocked off. And then like these subsections may have like basements. This actually could work. Will you one day join an SMP like Empires? I have been a part of an SMP with actually that pretty much that same group of people. It was Legacy SMP, but it wasn't Legacy SMP. Is not what I was on. I was a part of a different SMP. I'm technically still kind of a part of that. I don't have the time, I think, to really put into the SMPs at the moment. Definitely want to, because I like doing some really creative things with those types of videos, and they did pretty well. Those videos did well. I mean, I can't complain. We run out of logs perfectly here. Humbreed, thanks so much for that 3-month resub.
Hi, Dad Kappa.
Oh my god. I'm not your dad. I will not be stuck with these liabilities. Thank you, by the way, for the 3-month resub. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be up this high. At least I know that, because where I set that. Okay, and how am I going to get up here? Let's do some stairs. We can do a flat section. And then this will all be logs. Just gotta go get some. That's actually a cool looking design. Okay, we're going with that. Now that's kind of cool. Is it Mr. Henry K-Boy? I think. Thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Welcome to the crew. Appreciate it, my dude. Yeah, that kind of like works. Thought the floor was clouds for a second. Yeah, the floor is clouds. I could probably do this. You mean removes ash once turned off? Oh, you're talking about removes it on the bottom? It might be vanilla tweaks. I can turn off vanilla tweaks and see. There's not a major difference. Oh, it is vanilla tweaks. I mean, I like the ash line though. I do like the line, so I guess it is vanilla tweaks. Does that change the way that our... No, it's just from the top view, isn't it? That's what everything looks like, plain Jane vanilla. Yeah, it's... Oh no, it does it to the bottom. Interesting. I mean, I don't mind it. Huh. That actually changes a lot though. Let's see, go back, resources. Yeah, it is vanilla tweaks. But I mean, that's kind of a big difference actually. On this particular block. Very cool. I didn't realize it was vanilla tweaks doing that. I love vanilla tweaks though. I gotta say, like, it really does change a lot of things that are kind of frustrating with regular Minecraft. And it's just a texture pack. Huh. Painful, but still. I think I'm going somewhere with this. I just don't know where. So this prevents... Okay. I kind of understand this having a hitbox for entities because of how it's set up. But can I land it directly on the top part of this then? Because this doesn't have that, like, that issue. Love is a work of art. Such an interesting song. What a shelf. Right as we get the shelf done. Oh, the intermin got stuck. Nice. That's gotta stay there. I don't even know what to do. Like, that's gotta stay. That's just like, it's forever going to be there. It's our tower guard. Yeah. You can make it look like the boat's being held with chains. Like held up by chains. Is he forever going to be mad at me now? I would have looked at it eventually. So it was inevitable. Where are you guys coming from? What in the world? I am back. How am I? Doing well. Do you take free stuff in Skyblock? It all depends. I guess I'm not like playing it for YouTube or anything. I mean, free stuff would probably end up just being sold. Depends on it. I'm setting with like 1.5 mil right now in Skyblock, which technically isn't all that much money. Should I expand this out to 3x3? No. It would go technically here. Ugh. Let me just place it. Are those white blocks calcite? Yes. I wish there was more stuff you could do with chains. Oh my gosh, the Tick cartoon. Tick. I bet the calcite would look really good as a floor block. Dude, 2-shot and was wearing armor. That's actually kind of a cool looking pattern for a floor. Actually looks really good. Oh, all the wool? You want to see something crazy with wool though? Wool is like nothing for us. All you have to do is make this and you're good for wool forever. A single sheep and you're good with wool. All you got to do is give it some shears and you're good. You'll have wool for life. Now, it's when you make one of these for every color sheep, that's when you have an epic farm. And eventually I will make one of those in this world. It's actually not too bad. Oh my gosh, it's raining again. It rains all the time in our world. You're a very good builder. I'll take that with a grain of salt, but thank you. When it's together, it has this sort of shaded kind of effect. Man, if we just had like a block that was just slightly raised, like if he was even thinner than a... maybe I can... You know what? No. That doesn't work. Try gravel? Yeah, but I mean, like, we just need like a slab size block or something that's like... Or, I mean, a pressure, or not a pressure, but a trapdoor like size stone pallet thing. You're so used to TOP showing what the blocks are. If you're interested in doing that, you can also hit this button. And if you notice right above me, it tells you where it says targeted block. Right underneath that tells you exactly what the block you're looking at. It says calcite. It says tough. So F3 menu does that, which is helpful. You can even make yourself a data pack that should be able to use that information, I think, and you can display it in a scoreboard. Like right, it'd probably be best to have it right there, maybe. Are you eating ice cream? It's a slushie. Vote, chat. Should we call? Is it, would John Wick work? hate to look at him, but he'll get better. He'll get over it. I find it funny. We were messing around with the boat and it just got placed there. And we were like, ah, it's a nice shelf. And then it just walked into it. Walked right into it. I don't know why I never placed these blocks here. Chicken legs. How's it going? I have to look at something real quick. Are you
Hi.
Thank you guys so much for your amazing support today. I'm going to be sending you guys over to Kizzleman, apparently. So, thank you guys for your amazing support. I will, of course, see you guys tomorrow, like I said. And thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs today, the resubs, the gift subs. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate it. And as always, of course, thanks for watching.